Hello, amazing teachers. I'm excited to talk to you about Ether Chapter 6. It's such a great lesson about our journey through life and how the Jaredite journey to the Promised Land can parallel that. But I've got an idea that might fit well with your class to get everybody excited and involved at the very beginning of the lesson. As the lesson begins, it's got a suggestion for helping us to be thinking about our journey of life. And here it gives you a journaling activity that might help. Here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to walk you through a proposal for an alternative opening that will fit this theme, especially the idea of truths that can help students to overcome the obstacles they face in their journey back to the presence of God. And you can insert it right here before you start the Likening the Scriptures project. I would start with this visual. Either you can show it as a slide or you can put it up on the board. Have the students look at it for a minute and then tell you what they think it means. Why does the magic happen outside of our comfort zone? What is it about needing to get uncomfortable in order for us to stretch and grow? Let them explore it and share some thoughts. Now, you may decide to just jump into the lesson from there, and that's fine. But if you'd like to, jump back to Ether Chapter 2. Remind the students what you've already studied. Look at Chapter 2, verse 25. And behold, there's going to be waves, winds, and floods. Why would God give us a journey with waves, winds, and floods? Well, first he wants us to know that he can prepare us against these challenges. So let's look at the journey of life. Let's imagine it like a path through the woods. There are obstacles in the way in our journey through life. We may be praying to God or hoping that God will just move our obstacles out of the way for us so that we could have an easy journey. Sometimes God does remove obstacles, but very often it's much less about moving obstacles. It's much more about God wanting us to become something stronger, more capable. So we may want God to change our circumstances, but God is trying to change us. What would you rather? Have the challenges moved out of the way or become, through Christ, so powerful, so capable that we can handle anything in our path? Jump back now to verse 24, the verse right before. Notice this. There's going to be mountain waves that will dash upon them and winds that will go forth out of my mouth. Christ here is telling them that these waves and floods and that kind of stuff, it's coming from him, from the winds that will go forth from his mouth. Why do those challenges need to happen? Your students might then explore the fact that it's Christ who will bring them across the great deep. He could blow a gentle breeze, but that would take an awful long time for them to get there. He is moving them toward the promised land, and it will be hard, but he prepares them against these challenges. These challenges, rather than holding them back, are actually moving them forward. Notice again, the rains and the floods I sent forth. So, as we begin our lesson, let's look for how the Lord prepared the Jaredites to overcome the obstacles on their journey. Rather than clearing the path, what did he do to help them to become more powerful, more capable, stronger, more resilient? Now, if you want to use this, I'll provide the slides. They're in Keynote, which is an Apple product. If you're using Apple, this will work great. But I'll also put a PDF in there so that you can just show each of the frames. You're also welcome, if you don't have the ability to use slides, you can actually kind of build it. You can have people take shoes and put them in a path that you've created in the room. Or you can have people actually be, crouch down and pretend to be a rock in the path, and have each one of them identify what challenge they are. The lesson manual has them think of things that would be challenges to being able to reach their spiritual goals. Well, they could identify what they are. Well, I'm temptations. Well, I'm hardship. I'm sickness. I'm, whatever it is. And then go through this opening using them as physical objects as well. Anyways, I hope this will be an engaging way to enter into the topic of the journey. This is a really great topic. Your students are going to have a wonderful time. Don't forget, in the manual, it walks through a model of how to do it before you turn the kids loose. Make sure that you model that carefully for them so they'll know just how to turn into the scriptures. And if it's a challenge for them, feel free to do that together with them as a class. But I bet they'll be able to do it, and you may be surprised at the kind of truths and insights they pull out. May the Lord bless you in your lesson.